Can grounding help when we're depressed? That's what I'm going to talk about in this episode, and I hope you'll join me. Welcome, I'm Justin. Today I want to talk about grounding and how that might be able to help, what evidence there is for it when we're feeling depressed or feeling anxiety. I recently watched a documentary about grounding, and it's called The Earthing Movie, and it won some awards. It is on YouTube, and I think it's on a streaming service as well. I'll go ahead and link that in the description in case you want to check it out. Grounding is, kind of reminds me about the 3x3 grounding technique that you can use when you're overwhelmed with depression or anxiety. It's a technique that's a mental trick that is naming three things that you can see, hear, and feel. Also, I've recently heard from, I think, younger generations than me, Gen Z and millennials. One thing that people say is touch grass. That was really big, I think, about a year ago or a couple of years ago. Grounding is actually the process of touching your feet or some other part of your body to earth, whether that's just walking around barefoot in the grass or gardening or any other number of activities that involve that. The belief is that our ancestors would be grounding almost all the time. In early times and in tribal communities, they would be walking barefoot everywhere, hunting barefoot, even sleeping on surfaces like animal hide and experiencing that grounding even when you're sleeping. But today, we're insulated from the earth. The belief is that there are negative electrons in the surface of the earth that have a negative charge, that when we ground ourselves, that charge comes into our body and can actually help reduce inflammation. And inflammation can, as we know, can be the cause of all kinds of physical and mental ailments. Is there proof of this? No, I don't think there is consensus among the scientific community, but it is quite interesting. And if it's something that would help, I'm willing to check it out and try it out, and I'm sure other people have as well. So if you haven't heard of it, what you can buy on Amazon or other places as well is the grounding mat. So I purchased this one that's about 3 feet wide and about 2 feet in depth, or in width, length, 3 feet in length and 2 feet in width. And it's I think it was about 6 millimeters in thickness, I should say. And then what you do is you hook up this power wire to one of the corners. You have two different sides to this. You get, I think it was like a 10-foot cord that has the, I don't know if that'll focus. This is for the American type of outlet, and it goes right into the grounding part of the socket. I've used it for about a week now. I haven't used it every night, so I don't know if I really noticed much of a difference yet or any kind of effect. When you plug it in, it's not like, I didn't feel like any buzzing or any kind of electrical sensation. But yeah, that's the belief, is these grounding mats might be able to help people be healthier. It's worth a try, but I think that whether or not you believe in any of this grounding, I think it's true that being in nature and breathing fresh air and feeling sunshine on your skin can help immensely with your mood and with depression and anxiety. Getting outside, experiencing nature, hearing the birds, feeling the breeze on your skin, if you're nearby a lake or an ocean, walking in the sand, that feels wonderful. So there might be something to this grounding. We're insulated with our shoes. We have rubber soles. We sleep on a bed that is insulated. We drive in a car. They're all insulating us of how we were as humans in the early days of humans. Medical science is amazing, and medical advancements have extended life for humans, but in many ways, especially with the internet, we are so isolated from others, and from our natural state of being, it's just not good for us. I think it's a really interesting concept. I encourage you to look into it. And if you are feeling very depressed, I'm also in a depressive phase right now with my bipolar disorder, and I have been for about 4 or 5 days. So if you're experiencing a lot of depression like myself, I feel for you, and I hope it gets better soon. Remember that time usually helps things get better, but being proactive and getting exercise, getting outside, and maybe even doing some grounding could make a huge difference. And if it does and it helps you feel less depressed sooner, then that's a wonderful thing. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to discussing another topic. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you next time.